I'm going to give Jose a very realistic test. It's going to be a little bit shorter than the real test, but it's going to be wide. Well, just to save time for the class. But don't worry, it's going to be a completely realistic test. I promise. I would like everyone to have a look at the criteria, the public speaking descriptors, and see how you think Jose went. So I might give some people a job. I'll give some people. I like to give people jobs. Okay, can I take down Murphy's Law? Yep. We all know what it means. Do we know this one? You know this law?
Yes.
Yes?
Okay.
I'll explain later. Fluency? What's the other area? What's the next one? Fluency? Yep. Or vocabulary. Lexical resource. What's next?
Grammatical range.
Grammar? Yep. And the next one?
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation. Pron. I should be careful about that. Pronunciation. Okay. Are you ready, Jose? Yes. Now, please don't make too much noise. You're welcome to record it, but be kind to my voice. I'm going to put on my examiner's voice. This is the International English Language Testing System, conducted on the 7th of November 2014 at Fusion English Language School. Centre number 1 through. The examiner is Floyd Kermer, and the candidate is Jose something. Sorry. Good afternoon. Now, Jose, I'd like to ask a few questions about you to begin with. First of all, let's talk about where you live at the moment. Do you like the area where you're living now?
Yes, I do, because it's a beautiful place. It's a very wide place. Also, one of the most neighborhood sports in Melbourne.
And do you think the place where you live now would be a good place for people with children?
Yes, because it is enough for parks, it's enough for great songs, and you can go by the streets very safe with the children.
And let's see, what would you like to improve about the house that you're living in now?
I would like to expand the available space because it's not so enough for me and my wife, and we are growing too fast.
You're growing, why?
Because we are buying things, and that things is not fit in the house.
Okay. Now, so let's move on, Jose. Let's move on to talk about languages. Which foreign languages have you studied?
I have studied English, and now I continue studying.
And would you say it's a difficult language to learn?
I think, in my opinion, because I came from a Spanish background, it's quite easier for me than, for example, Asian people, I guess.
And do you think it's important to know more than one language?
Yes, because open many doors to speak and communicate with other people.
And what's the most difficult part of studying a foreign language?
Forget your grammar, because sometimes your own grammar makes you introduce in your new language. So you need to forget your customs.
Mhm. Now let's move on to talk about cars. Do you like cars, Jose?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because I enjoy driving it in a very high speed.
And do you have a driver's license?
Yes. Also, it's valid for Australia.
And if you wanted to buy a new car, what kind of car would you choose?
Maybe a small car, but doesn't mean that is not enough for me car because that what I look for is a fast engine, a very powerful car that is able to, for example, run
And what kinds of cars are popular in your country?
the cheap cars. It's not any specific car, any specific model. I guess, for example, Renault or Chevrolet that is the most popular. The cheap cars that doesn't make any specific models.
Now I'm going to give you a topic, Jose, and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you will have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. And you can make some notes if you wish. Do you understand? Okay. So here's a pen and paper, and here is your topic. Please don't write on the booklet. I'd like you to describe an experience you had when you left home. All right. Now remember, Jose, you have 1 to 2 minutes for this, so don't worry if I stop you. I will tell you when the time is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
When this was an experience when I left my home, most specific my home country. I went in the airport to say goodbye to my family just before I came to here in Australia. I was together with my wife and also their family was that place. And we needed to say many words before left the family. And that experience was a big mark in my mind because I never see my parents crying or my wife crying because she's leaving their home. Also, many things we thought in that place. We promised many things about come back or maybe invite to Australia. This happened 1 year ago. Just I think less than 1 year was about February 2014. And for me, it's good because I felt how comfortable I feel with my family, and in that moment I get too much value to my family. Also, I saw how important is spend time with family when you have the opportunity. Now I know this is so important to spend time with family. Also, it was a little bad because you don't always want to say goodbye to your family more than when you are thinking maybe don't go back.
Thank you. And do you often talk about this experience with other people?
No, I think that's my first time that I thought about it.
Oh, thank you. Can I have the class card and paper and pencil back, please? Thank you. Now, we've been talking about an experience you had when you left home, and I'd like to discuss with you one or two more general questions related to this. So, Jose, let's consider first of all leaving home. When do you think is the best time for young people to leave their parents' home?
I think that before get the required experience to live by themselves,
How do you mean get the required experience?
that is able to support your clothes, your clothes, you can pay the service, water, electricity.
And do you think there's a best age for moving out of home?
It's not any specific age, depends how you feel about you are ready to live alone.
And what effect does it have on the family, who stay home when someone moves out of home?
Affecting the way that they feel that doesn't have more control over the person that is living their home. Because when you are in home, maybe you are under the umbrella of your parents, but after
So, do you think it's always a happy time, a sad time for parents when their children move out of home?
Can be, not always, because when parents want to see your son or your daughter being a successful person, maybe thinks that is a good time to the children came, go outside and live by themselves. But when the parents think that it's not ready to be to live in a single life alone, it's not good.
Now, let's move on to talk about milestones in people's lives. Apart from moving out of home, what other milestones are important in your culture?
Excuse me.
Let's talk about important events in people's lives. Apart from moving out of home, what other events are important in your culture?
Other important events is when the young people, the children, get your PhD degree, can be in the school, can be in the university. This is a very important event for our culture because we say, oh, this is your next big step.
Right, and do you think it's important to celebrate events like this?
Yes, because you need to remember and give a mark that this is really an important event that will change your life.
Right, and how have these sort of things like graduations or birthdays or moving out, how have these things changed in your generation?
Maybe in the past it's more a family event, but maybe now that celebration is going to be more with friends or with your closest relatives, or maybe it's not celebrated with a family event.
Thank you very much. That is the end of the speaking test. You can leave now. Thank you. Okay, so now, together with your partner, the person next to you, I'd like you to score Jose. I'd like you to give Jose a score